Hey, hello Spurs fans, it's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. It's a bit of a rainy day here in Sydney today, but Sydney isn't always ours. No, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming on today, the Wallamatagal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always shall be Aboriginal land. That's the way it is, folks. I hope we're all well. God, it's going to be a quiet night tonight. This always happens when we lose, don't it? Slim pickings. I hope you're all well tonight. Excuse me. It is a late and breezy 7:52 p.m. Now, I did a video earlier today mentioning these patterns of control that the Premier League teams have. So I thought I'd just bring them up, show them a bit more detail, you know, have a bit of a chat about them. Hey, here we go. Mr. Fun Eddie showing up. Hello, Mr. Fun Eddie, member of the Hotspur Hippie community. Thanks for your support, man. Big up, Paul the Hotspur Hipster. Hipster? Do I look like it? I'll have to do, you know, I don't know, put too much product in my beard and wear a bow tie and orange shorts and... Oh. So I thought I'd show these things, you know, because I'm not a big one for stats, really. I'm not a big one for stats, but bugger it, there's nothing happening, is there? I can't talk about football at the moment because there's no football. But I thought these paint an interesting picture of how Tottenham have changed their approach to the wonderful game of football under Ange Postecoglou. So let's have a little look here. Is it going to bring the right one up? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Why would it do that? No. Don't do that. That's what we want, that one. So this here, this is a diagram from last year called Zones of Control. Look, you can take all these things with a pinch of salt. It's done by Optimax, I believe. This is on Reddit. Optimax, whose supercomputer, said that Tottenham would beat Fulham on the weekend. So there you go. That's how stupid their computer is. I mean, look at this. So the blue areas are where you're on top in a certain area of pitch. Where is it? We're on the pitch. Our team's touching the ball more than their opponents in open play. Zones labelled blue gain more than 55% of total touches. Ooh. Zone labelled red show where the opposition team gained more than 55% of the total touches, and where it's grey, it's sort of in the middle, isn't it? And you know, it's interesting though, isn't it? You can see at a glance what teams, what you needed to do to kind of be, near the top half of the top pointy end of the table last season. So you got Plumstead FC, lots of blue all over the place. Aston Villa, not bad. Chelsea weren't bad, actually. I don't know. It's an anomaly. Manchester City, Manchester United don't have a clue. Tottenham Hotspur, there you go. Tottenham Hotspur, that's what we were doing last year. We were just sitting back in our own 32-yard box. Is that what it is? Keep forgetting. Hang on, 18-yard box, 32. 18-yard box, just waiting for the other team to bugger it up, and then we nick the ball and try and score. But as we know, it was more likely than not that our defenders, with their arms behind their backs, just let the other team in. Come on in, score lots of goals. So you look at that last year, and then look at this year. Kapow. Again, look, Arsenal, Aston Villa a bit 50-50. Our main rivals, one may say. Ha, ha, ha. My arse. Look at this. Look how we've changed. Look how we've changed. Isn't that nice to see, eh? Blue all over the pitch. I mean, it doesn't always work, because I saw Chelsea there, they're crap, but they're, I suppose teams are good at counter-attacking Chelsea, maybe, I suppose. I don't know what that means. Manchester City not as dominant as last year. Manchester United still without a clue on earth. But look at this. Tottenham. There we go. That's what we were last year. Boo. That's what we were last year. Oh, it's boring, wasn't it? Boring. Oh, God. What a stench. What a stench. And then you look at this year. Look at that. Hey. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Here we go. Brilliant, isn't it? So I don't know if people in the chat, what do you lot make of it? We got any chat? Oh, here, look at this. Loads of chats here. It does look like Space Invaders. That's what I thought today, actually. Well, it's kind of, you know, I mean, I take these things with a bit of pinch of salt, you know. Football is a human endeavour played by emotional, sentient creatures, not by some supercomputer load of old crap, but interesting. Let's have a look here. What we got here in the stats, in the comments. Here we go. Mr. Fun Eddie. Melbs, hey, perhaps we'll run into you one day because I want to be there. Yeah, well, I'll be the guy with a big beard with Hotspur Hippie written on my back because that's what I've got written on the back of my Spurs kit. Stateman Paul. Oh, Statman. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, State. That's a good stats I am, man. You might as well call me Stateman. I don't know what that means either. Mark N. Morning, my good man. It looks like a great game of battleships or Space Invaders. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Battleships. Oh, dear, oh, dear. To think that MB Games con people into buying a plastic version of that, we used to play it on paper. I don't know. Always lose track of stuff anyway. Giannis Rubilis. Big up, mate. Big up, Giannis. Looks a little like that new soundboard you have. Oh, yeah, there's lots of stuff on this. Got to keep it all very seriously, though, haven't you, you know? It does more than the soundboard. It does more than a sound. It's brilliant. Oh, I love it. I love it. But muscle memory, more practice. I'll get better, just as the prayers are on the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo. But I will press the wrong button from time to time, of course. Wouldn't be the same if I was competent, would it? LD Badagol, hello, man. In the vast emptiness... Oh, this sounds like epic.
In the vast emptiness of no soccer, I hear the echo of last weekend's Spurs loss, loud and clear.
That was quite poignant, mate. Quite poignant. I hope the echo is diminishing a little bit. But I know he's a pain in the arse, though, having a loss before an international break. It really is. But, hey, what can you do, eh? I think just stand up and look forward to the next game. JJ, think you're amazing. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind words, man. One best YouTubers for your Tottenham talk. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying, always trying to get better, doing silly stuff, trying to make it varied a little bit, It's the idea. I'm Victoria too, and be there in May. As always, been a fan of him since South Melbourne. There we go. Oh, you've got pedigree there, sunshine. And Melbourne victory, Celtic. Yeah, amazing man, amazing coach. Yeah. Well, I kind of missed his South Melbourne days. It was really when he was Australian youth coach. That's when I started paying attention a little bit. Didn't pay too much attention to Brisbane Roar, but I certainly did when he was Australia coach because you couldn't not, could you? And then followed him on his victories in Yokohama and Celtic. Man, I was watching a lot of Celtic in his 2 years there, and it was so entertaining. It was so much fun watching it, hearing the crowd up there. Really there's something special there, wasn't there? Wanted him. Hang on, it's not the 24th yet. No, 4 more days till I react to the video I did a year ago, trying to spruik Ange for Tottenham. JJ, I'm Liverpool, but I love my Ange ball. Oh, don't pinch him. Don't pinch. He's crap. Don't worry. Don't. I will Look, I don't think Liverpool are interested in Ange, and I don't think Ange would go. I think he's happy where he is, but I will be a little bit more content, I must admit, when Liverpool announce a successor to Clippity Klopp. That's for sure, man. I will rest just a little easier, you know. Craig the Gecko Man, evening hippie, evening Craig. Master tipster on the channel. What's the score going to be against Luton, man? Come on, throw us a bone here. You're good at predicting the future, much better than me. Mr. Fun Eddie, I reckon Ange should be rejoicing bringing top-level football to his hometown. Yeah, I can't wait for tickets to go on sale. I might look at actually becoming a member of Tottenham in case they got like training or stuff like that. I might as well. I'm going to fall for the evangelical tour of Tottenham Hotspur. I might as well, if it gets me in to see training or see the players or something like that. Don't get the chance to do it very often, so I'm gonna go all in. It's gonna be good fun. Adam McFarlane, hello man. I reckon the boys thought, don't worry about Fulham. We got Luton at home next. Don't think it works like that. Luton fighting for their lives. That's a little theory. Maybe it's hard to say what happened against Fulham, isn't it? But it could possibly be that they got a little bit big, too big for their boots. Who knows, man? But I disagree with that. The whole Luton, teams fighting for survival are suddenly going to get good at the end of the season. No, they're at the bottom of the table because they're not very good. So I don't believe that, and I'm glad we finish off the season playing Sheffield United and Burnley. I think that's a pretty cool way to wrap things up. Unless Manchester City might be in there somewhere, Who knows? JJ, subscribe to I2. Thank you very much. Oh, dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, man. Are they caught you yet? You know what I'm on about. Resident X-Files aficionado. He's actually this guy. He's our first line of defence. If they land from the sky, he's on it. He knows what to do. Woo Riders DG. Oh no, he's been abducted. Have you got? What's your avatar there? Is it? It's not UFOs, is it? Come on, man. Is that planes, is it? Oh, no, he's been abducted. His voice has gone interstellar. I know, man. Swear his head is on upside down. What do you think? I look like that. That's my hair, is it? Like Jedward. Vanilla Ice. Adam McFarlane, do not think Ange could get away with it in Scotland. Now he's in the Premier. He needs a plan. Oh, God, here we go. So boring. But I agree with this. This would be hilarious. I was on Jacob's stream this morning, and as usual, a few gooners giving it all that in there. But one thing we could all agree on and have a giggle about would be Southgate going to Manchester United. Wouldn't that be fantastic? That would be so cool. The Jim Radcliffe effect. Good on you, Jim. He knows ball, doesn't he? I'm surprised he hasn't got rid of Ten Hag already because, often when owners change, there are the manager that's already there is on a real borrowed time. Maybe he's had the vote of confidence already, but you saw, Chelsea, they want to do things their way. Just to, I'm the big boy in town now. I'm Jim Radcliffe. Look at me. I've got the hair of a 17-year-old. Well, I think I have. Don't really look like it. But Gareth Southgate, that'd be so cool. 3-2 Spurs. There we go. Back on board. All right, there we go. This is the official The official Craig the Gecko Man forecast 4-0 over Luton. I'm going to go 6-0. I'll go 6-0. Why not? 6-0. It's not going to affect the future, is it? 6-0. Luton the Fighters, look, they're playing some good football. It's just not, they're just a little bit short, aren't they? I mean, no, I don't think anyone's really thrashed them, have they? They've, I wouldn't necessarily say they've come close that many times to turning people over, but they've put up some good fights. Much better than Sheffield United, anyway. Much better than Sheffield United. So, they got that. I've got music play. I thought I had music. Oh, well, there you go. Three-legged dog. Hi, Paul. Three-legged dog at home, man. I watched your Spursy stream the other day. For a minute, I thought you were channeling Winston Churchill. I don't know if I'm a big Winston Churchill fan. I don't like any leaders. I'll make that clear. I'm not disrespecting him, It was extremely... Spursy. It's extremely inspiring. I think, well, I'll just switch the camera on and see what plops out. But thanks, man. It's one of those things that gets him, a bee in my bonnet now and then is, why do Spurs fans say Spursy in that way? Why? What other team does that about themselves? It just is... I don't get it. Giannis Rubilis, I wonder if Craig Foster will come and watch the game. I think Craig Foster will be there and have a big humble pie. And that's what he should be doing. Crack me up, mate. On a windy day. Well, Jonty and Motown saving me pennies now. For Spurs in May, yes. Live in the Latrobe Valley. Hour and a half away. Wow, that's not bad. Crash at my joint if you need. I'll have company. And we have high demands of our accommodation. So thank you for the offer. Probably a Formula One or something like that. We might, I'm a famous YouTuber, mate. I might, no, I don't want any of that. Nothing. No. Ugh. All Spurs fans welcome. Well, you might have 80,000 knocking down. Well, let's say Newcastle have some fans there, so 60,000 Spurs fans turn up. Hey, Johnny, you said on the stream. What the fuck? I didn't even join the extra dot to this one, Adam. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Wonderful. Wonderful. Hey, I just want my background music. I like a bit of background music. What's going on here? Don't know. Yeah, I didn't even join the dots that far, man. That makes it even better, doesn't it? Harry Maguire, captain of Manchester United again. Oh, I could almost feel sorry. No, I could almost feel sorry for them. Yeah, but I really don't. It's not in me. It's not in my heart to feel sorry for them. Manchester's second best team. Oh dear. How low can they go? Can they relive those heady days of the early 70s when they got relegated? Can they? I just want every team to get relegated. All of them. Just leave us there. Future music evening, Paul. Peace and love. Peace everywhere. Peace everywhere. Come out of the clouds a bit. Is there music on that one? Don't know what I've done to the music. There's always a mystery of things going wrong on this channel, but oh well, what can you do, eh? Peace and love, man, wherever you are. That's it. Come on, you Spurs. Adam McFarland. If Mickey ain't playing, it'll be 3-2. If Mickey is playing, I reckon 3-0. Oh, well, it's both wins. I'm not a big clean sheet freak. You know, as long as we do a few of those, the other team gets some of that, then don't matter, does it? As long as we've got more goals than them, by the time you hear this, that's it. It's 3 points. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy. Guys, hang on, let me see if I can fix this. No, don't know what's going on with it. Moondog, hello, man. Morning, Paul. Morning, Wurzel Gummidge. What head have you got on today? Have you got your thinking head? But all your heads are Tottenham heads. That's it. I'll just put a bit of music on this then in the background. There we go. Fills in the dead air, doesn't it? So 26 minutes. What else has been happening? Let's have a look. I was on Jacob's stream this morning, had a good old fun time, and we went through the Vicario video, which I don't know if much of Vicario sunk into my head because I think we were most preoccupied that in spite of Tottenham or someone, I don't know if it's the Premier League or if it's just Spurs having a zero emissions day, there they are hooning around the countryside in a big Ineos Avenger or whatever the bloody hell it is. Big plume of diesel out the back, birds falling out the trees, little kids diving to the side. Well, that is weird though, isn't it? How Ineos is one of our sponsors, yet their owner, is it their owner or chairman? Jim Radcliffe is in Manchester United. Maybe it's time to cut that one. Maybe I haven't had a look at the old Spurs partners. Let's have a look at who are Spurs sponsors? Partners. What do they do? Do they appeal to the man in the street? Let's have a look. I'm sure they do. Let's have a look here. The Spurs partners. Well, there's AIA, of course. I've forgotten what they do. Healthy living. What do they do then? Maybe I'm wrong. What are they? They're not a health company, are they? What? No. What's this? What? Our markets. Oh, they're an Asian property. Are they? Are they? What? About us. Here we go. Time to learn about our sponsors. Largest life insurer in Asia is out of Con Merchants. Oh. Brilliant. I wonder how many of their clients' spouses end up on forensic files. Nike, I know what they do. That's an easy one. Cinch, if I was to have a guess, I'd say that's some dodgy payday loan company. Let's see what they are. What happens when you click on it? Cinch. Oh, with Cinch, you can buy and find your car next car entirely online. Wow. Never heard of that sort of thing. Bag yourself a winner without all the faff. That's a few percent for old Cinch. All right. So buy yourself a second-hand car? I don't know. That sounds quite useful. That's all right. Get IR. I've no idea what this is. What's it? Get IR. No, it just says Cinch. Oh, the Tottenham Hotspur website stuffed. Who's looking at official training wear partner? Okay, I'm clicking quite clearly, clicking on Get IR. What happens? Oh, it's different this time. Okay, maybe it's me. Of course it was me. It wasn't Skynet that buggered it up, it was me. Well, this is good, isn't it? Groceries in minutes. Groceries in minutes. There you go. That's saving the planet. I want an ice cream. Onk, onk. Brilliant. I'm not impressed with this so far. Who else we got? I remember I did this about, 8 months ago, and half the links didn't work. So at least they fixed that. Well done, Tottenham IT or whoever. Then you got Bleeding Bank. Then you got that stupid big car for middle, upper class people to pick their kids up from schooling. You look back on, all right, okay. Then what we got? AstroPay, that sounds... And then you got dodgy betting companies. Get off my screen. I don't want that shit there. Ugh. Coke. Oh, it's Europe though. I know. I remember this from before. I'm not allowed to drink Coke because I'm in Australia. Is that how it works? I want Coke. Come on, Coke. Sign me up. Beer, Heineken. That's all right with a musical cigarette. Monster. That's not very good for you. Fan block. What's this? Don't tell me it's gambling. Don't be gambling, for fuck's sake. What? Own blocks of Spurs digital pitch. Is this a wind-up? Buy packs? What? How it works? Fan blocks. We've divided Spurs playing field into a grid of 1x1 yard blocks, okay? Zones. Fan blocks fall into 4 zones based on match events. Okay. You earn block points when moments like goals and assists happen in your blocks. It's gambling. It's bloody gambling. Oh, get off. What the hell? Gamify. Oh, no, that's gambling for kids. Come on, Tottenham. All right, tyres, all right. I didn't click on any of these. No. Formal wear. That's quite a funny one, this one. Let's have a look at this one. Kiton. I don't know. Is it chiton? Kiton? Kitten? Oh, let's say I'm in the UK. Look at this. Look at this load of old toss. Look at this. I want to buy a new shirt. I'm running out of shirts. Let's have a look. How much is a shirt? Can I have a shirt? Category. Oh, it's too hard, isn't it? Shoes, 740 quid. Yeah, this is it. This is for your working class football fan, isn't it? The EA Evil Empire. Okay, I'll have a look at this, but I'm glad the URL doesn't appear because I think YouTube doesn't like shit like that. What's this? It's giving me something dodgy as well, isn't it? Spurs fans tokens. Oh, reject all. Piss off. What is it? Be in that number. Spurs resort. God, it's a shit show, isn't it? It's horrible. It's horrible. See? It's what I'm bloody resorting to when there's no football on. Look at that shit. Ugh. Feel unclean after all that. It's awful. Sanchez, Bethnal Green sponsors are all con artists. It certainly looks that way, man. What was that? Buy a bit of the pitch. Oh, and they're doing it like Legendary. They're doing it like, I don't know, is that Magic the Gathering? Or that's like when you get, loot boxes in Diablo 2, you get a Legendary weapon and they turn that. That's really going for the kids, isn't it? It's not, even if I was into gambling, which I'm not, would I really be doing like that? No, it's getting the preteens in, isn't it? Daniel Shikluna. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Evening Hotspur Hippie. Hello, man. Hello, Daniel. As an MV fan. What's MV then? What's MV? Oh, Melbourne Victory. Gotcha. I'm still resentful towards the FFA for robbing us of the beast that is the second season of Ange Ball. Close, but country came knocking on the door, didn't they? The doubters have no idea what they're in for. I know. I find it quite funny, man, you know, in a way. I mean, they're saying the same old things, though. I don't know. It's only a few, though. It's only a little few. And they just go, ah, and then a few people that are just sheep go, man. And then I'll see them on the comments. I know who they are. They'll say the same old stuff they've heard once on another channel, without using their brains, without coming up with their own independent thoughts. And it's all a snidey thing about Ange, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We're going to win shitloads next year. Paul Tucknott fans crying, want trophies now. That's what it's like, isn't it?
Where's my trophy? I want a trophy. We haven't won bugger all.
It's like that, isn't it? As Jacob would say.
Where?
It's like that. But at what cost? That's right. Do we make a Faustian pact? I don't think so. City 115, yeah, City CXV, City CXV. Charges are now coming to light. Roman's iffy transfer. Who would have thought? Honest old Roman Abramovich wouldn't be cooking the books in some way. No, the man that stole the entire oil reserves of Russia, fiddle the books at Chelsea. Come on. That's not winning. No, it's cheating. It's cheating. I have no aspirations to be anything like bloody Manchester City. God, Manchester City with their capacity crowd. Yeah. Oh, this game is about glory at Manchester City, isn't it? Wow, what an atmosphere. Who names a car after a bomb? Is that a sort of bomb, is it? Is it really? Oh, God. Maybe they did that on purpose to appeal to a certain type of person, you know. Oh, yeah. I've run a load on crypto. I need something to pick my kids up in. Sanchez, Bethnal Green. You actually think Levy will upgrade our squad so we can progress next season? All I can say is so far so good. That's it, isn't it? Really. I'm not even gonna worry brain cells over it too much at the moment, man. Because transfer windows in June. Look, if nothing happens, then that's the time, isn't it? But I'm not going to start fantasizing or imagining that will happen, because then I'll start feeling pissed off now, and I'm happy now. So I'll wait. I'll see whatever I do or say now is not going to change that anyway, is it? I can go, get all bleeding. They're going to do what they're going to do, aren't they? So I'm just going to have fun at the moment. Have fun. Mr. Thizface. Lol. That's it. And Sanchez, Bethnal Green, it comes out. I'm hoping Levy spends out big for what Ange wants. Maybe. Ange doesn't really had a big. I mean, I know he's been in different leagues and stuff, but he's never really busted the bank. Like even at Celtic, where he bought loads of players in, but the books were pretty balanced at Celtic. Rangers were all shitty, and we're saying, Celtic's so lucky they got so much money, but the transfer budget was pretty balanced there. So I think Ange is a bit smarter with his purchases than some of the other clubs in the Premier League. That's what I think. But and that will get us more competitive now. But then I think maybe the next season, that's when you start thinking, okay, right, we really need some big guns in here now. But I'm not sure about now. I don't know. It has to be the right. It has to be the right personality for this kind of thing that's going on in Tottenham. So, because we're building a nice little tight-knit unit. And the last thing you want is some big head coming in, swinging his cock about, worst case, like a Ronaldo, that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, man. I think there's 5 players that need upgrading, and we'll see how far we get into that list of 5. I'd imagine it might take 2 windows to get that sorted out, and then I think we can move onwards and upwards, But I think, look, if Ange gets shafted, he ain't going to stay. He's not that type of guy. I'll just see how the my sister debating channel's going. See if they've got an answer for you, Sanchez. Will Levy back Ange in the summer? Don't know. They don't seem to have come to an answer yet. No, I was using him as an example, Ronald. Like a Ronaldo. You know what I mean? He came in, he just, I don't know. I don't like Ronaldo. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. No. Nice to have a Ronnie in. Giannis Rabilis. Hey, Paul, have you got a top 3 classic games that we can easily find on YouTube to watch? Woo. Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I mean, look, okay, well, you got the 1981 FA Cup final replay. That's a wonderful game. I like Tottenham versus Manchester United at White Hart Lane in 1987. That was a good little one as well. And maybe if you want to go back into the record books as well, it was another Man United one. I think it was at Old Trafford. It was in the early 70s, and this is when Man United had Charlton, Best and Laws in it. I think we beat them 5 or 6-0, 71, 2 or 3, something like that. There's 3 for starters. Gives you a broad historical perspective. Mr. Thizface. Yeah, Ange will dip if we miss it. Oh, yeah, of course he will. He will. And I think that's what gives me hope. I think Ange has got the right personality to navigate his way around this thing. He's shown he's been able to do it so far. Don't bear in mind our summer transfer window. There was no one else there pulling strings apart from Levy, I suppose. And I don't think our transfers had much of a Levy. Well, he's probably had his fingerprints removed, hasn't he? A Levy thumb indentation on them. I think Ange worked very hard on them. But I think the club's in Ange's big man hand grip at the moment. Redback Spider. Ange works smarter and harder. Of course he does. That's what he does. It's football. It's proper football, man. Proper football. Paul Nichols, I got a family member who works high up at Tottenham. Ooh, bit of hang on, this could be a bit of breaking news here. Paul Nichols, maybe we'll do this anonymously. Oh no, I can't do it on this screen. Paul Nichols, Inside Informer. Hang on.
I've got a family member who works high up at Tottenham. He told me that Richarlison will be sold this summer and they'll try and bring in more homegrown players.
Better get that off before anyone sees it. Here we go. It's boring old Novagen. Why do you bother coming here? What's the point, eh? You just go on channels and type the same old stuff. I don't get it, man. I don't go on the channels I don't like or disagree with and just sit there typing. What's the point? What are you trying to achieve? What are you doing? It's futile, mate. Air Ace, Ronaldo has destroyed Tottenham most times played against. Well, that's true. Maybe I didn't think. Maybe subconsciously, you know. Maybe that's another reason I don't like him. Could be right there. Sanchez, Bethnal Green, stealth mode. That's it. We don't want to dob on people. We're not, snitches get stitches. We don't do that here. No than that. None of that. No popo. No 5-0. No fuzz. Mr. M, morning, evening, hello, goodbye. What? You just spun me round verbally there, man. What's that about? Morning, evening, hello, goodbye. I'll leave you out with a chicken. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but, there you go. It's all, the thing to get Levy out, someone's got to give him millions of bloody whatever, isn't he? Mr. Thizpace, no pork. Yep, I'm with you on that one. No pork here. No pork. I want to try and get my music. I don't know why my music's not. I like having a little bit of music in my ear. What's going on? Just checking this out. Don't know. Oh, well. Technology, Skynet strikes back. Sanchez, Bethnal Green, we ain't grasses. I ain't got nothing to say to you, Mr. Regan. Paul Nichols, hang on, I think this is just his own. No, this is not inside info here. Tottenham will sell 5 players in the summer. Ooh, I know which 5 I'd be selling. And 2 will be from last summer buys. Oh, who would that be? Valise? Phillips? Could it be that? Yo, Sarian. Hello, man. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Better not sing it too well. I get DMCA'd. I do have the voice of an angel. Couldn't get a cockerel, Paul. Hang on. What did you say before? Oh, I got it. That's near enough. We know what you mean. Evening, Paul and Hippies. Evening, you sorry. Nice to have you here, man. Paul Tucknott. As disliked as we are, rival fans love Ange and he's straight talking. I know there's not many round like it, is there? Are there? I think Tim Sherwood said it in his talk on Optus Sport that this is what Tim Sherwood says. I mean, it's not like he's right all the time, is it? But he said that Tottenham has become a lot of fans' second team. I'd kind of agree with that. But, I'm biased though, aren't I? No pork like the Rastas. Don't want to hear that round. I smell bacon. Pierce Barrow. Spurs 6, Manure 2. It was October 24th, 1962. All right, this is way after that, man. It's definitely the early 70s, I was thinking. But we did it then as well, so that's all right. They had Charlton and Law, but not Best yet. Okay. Greavesy got a hat-trick. Yeah, in the game I saw, you wouldn't have thought they had the Holy Trinity playing for them. It's crazy, man. We just blew them away. Absolutely blew them away. Do you like dub reggae? Well, I'm not a huge fan of it, man, but I when I'm working on a Sunday afternoon, there's a good radio program on 2SER, which is on at about, is it on 1 p.m., 2 p.m., something like that, and they just play all sorts of dub and reggae. The place I did like it though, I think it comes down to the setting as well. I was on holiday a while ago in it's an island off Bali called Gili Air or Gili Eye. It's quite a small island. You can walk around it in two hours. There's no cars there. You can hire a horse, no questions asked, which was a lot of fun. And in the evening, if you want to chill out, there's a bit for everyone. It's not all, it's not like I beat her or anything like that, but there's little bits of that. But there was a lot of reggae playing on that, and I was getting right into it. Right into it. I would never suggest that for a minute in a country like Indonesia I was doing anything I shouldn't have been. But it was very atmospheric and it was lovely. Giannis Rubilis, lol, they're saying Madison. Oh, are they? See, this is why I don't get, like every day, you know, if I do a stream in the morning or before I come on, I'll do a quick news search for Tottenham, and it's just all speculation, and we've been linked with every player under the sun. We're selling every player. It's just, so I'll just wait till it happens, man. I'll wait till it happens. Mr. M, sell Ndombele. I say I'm not even counting Ndombele in my sell list. I think that I'm taking that as a given. That's for granted. You want to sell Johnson? Oh, well, let's see what happens in the next 10 games, I reckon. See, wasn't it? Richie? But yeah, maybe. See what happens in the next 10 games. You're sorry, what mind-blowing news have I missed? As much mind-blowing stuff as there can be in an international break, man. Not a lot. There's a few more of you in. I'll show you these diagrams again, the contrast between last year and this year. Ooh, we don't want that. Don't want that. There we go. This is Tottenham Hotspur's area, you know, how much possession they had in each areas of the pitch. Here's our goal here. Blue means you've got it under control. Red means the other team's got it under control. This is the Conte pragmatic ball-a-thon. And then we go to this year. This year, and look at that. Look at all the blue. This is what Ange and the boys have been doing for us. No wonder we're slightly more entertained. What's this? No, I'm not signing on to Reddit. It's full of weirdos. Might as well sign on to Kick. Ugh. So that's what we've done. Statistically factual. Well, according to Optimax. Oh, I forgot to bring a comment up there. There we go. Anyway, we've done it. Music. What, Mr. M? What music is your star, Paul? I need to know. Your go-to genre, favourite group band. Our favourite bands would be Talking Heads, The Kinks. I quite like the Dandy Warhols. Style of music. I don't mind a bit of like psychedelic 60s stuff. I like punk. I like a bit of funk. I like a bit of some sort of like Stax Records. Booker T and the MGs, they're on the money. But I don't mind Elvis. I like Elvis. I like Beatles. I like them too. It's probably easier to say what I don't like. What I don't like is pretty much anything after the year 2000, because it's all auto-tuned, dynamically compressed and quantized, and it's just not music. It sounds like music, but your brain knows it's fucking not. But what I mean by music post-2000 is stuff that's, you know, commonly heard. There's lots of good little bands out there playing their stuff, creating stuff as always. Young kids out there, you know. There's always stuff if you want to find it. Craig the Gecko Man, do you think Ange might push Vicario up the midfield line? He did it at Victory in Yokohama. Imagine the outrage. Can you imagine that in a Premier League game if he pulls some shit like that? People would be having their, I've got a cup with me, rattling their old Dalton, Royal Dalton China in their cups. Oh, what's this? What's this barbarian doing to our game? Be funny, man. We're getting close though, aren't we? Don't give it away. Don't give it away. They ain't expecting shit like that yet. Craig the Gecko Man. Oh, no, we've got that one. P.S. Barrow. Okay, what about 4-1 in 1972 Old Trafford? I think that's it. That's it. Yes, this is the one. This is the one. Absolutely kicked their ass in the first half. I think they scored in the second half and looked a lot better, but the damage had been done. They had Best, Charlton and Law. Martin Peters. Yeah, that was it. Martin Peters got all four. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one, man. Yep. Mr. M, talk sport. I know you're not a fan. Oh, look, whatever comes up on YouTube, I listen to a little bit. I forgot what I listened to now. What did I listen to did I listen to any today or yesterday? I don't know. I can't remember. It just plops out. I listened to a few of them bagging the hell out of Ben White. That was quite funny. I had a financial expert. The ex-Manchester City guy who left before they got big. Financial expert on from the Premier League saying Chelsea got to sell 5 players so we can get Gallagher now. Good news. I think there's going to be a few fire sales going on. I mean, Sean Butler, Spurs Talk Show, is the one for all the financial details. I haven't even looked at their financial reports this year. I've often look at them, see how they're going, but I didn't bother this year. I was too excited. I was just watching football. Maybe I'll do that in my down. No, I can't be bothered looking at all that shit. But yeah, maybe other teams are going to have to sell off a few players to balance their books. And if they are going to have to do that, they're going to have to do that before, was it June the 1st, is it? Is it June the 30th, the deadline? Because Nottingham Forest sold Johnson after the deadline and they got for it. So we'll be there, hopefully. Giannis Rubilis, yesterday's history, tomorrow's mystery, right now's all I got. So my dad taught me. I'm not familiar with that. Sounds like a song. Paul Tucknott, time we play Luton, we won't have a team. Way fans are selling players. I know, just get rid of all of them. Just have a tumbleweed. Just put out the wheelie bins and cones and bean bags. Come at us, Luton. Respect, Governor. Respect is a two-way street, man. Respect to you. Sanchez, Bethnal Green, we get coloured pictures. Oh, there's not enough colour for you. I'll try and make it as colourful as possible. Sanchez, Bethnal Green. Oh, yeah, he's happy with just 2 colours. Oh, red and blue. Oh, I'm tripping. Thanks, man. Paul Nichols was going to Australia to watch Tottenham, but most players will be on international duty because of the Euros. I don't know when they go to the England camp. When does the Euros start? Surely they don't have a couple of weeks off. Anyway, I don't care. Anyway, I'm quite prepared to watch. The under-17s being wheeled out. I don't care. I'm going. Mr. M, yeah, I'm the same. Hate music after 2000. Well, you see, people don't know. It's only a few people that have realised the world did actually end in the year 2000. We're just hanging around for some reason. Just music's crap. Films are crap. Technology's crap. Cars all look the same. People all look the same. The variation. You know what I mean? People on the internet, they all look the same. It's all bollocks. And it's been a slow decline. I don't know how far it's going to plummet for more, but I don't want to get all doomsday prepper on you either. But yeah, auto-tune. Well, for me, the 3 of the dimensions of music. Pitch, auto-tune. Tempo, quantization. So what they do is they put songs into Pro Tools or whatever, and all the drum beats fall exactly on the beats of the bar. That's not bloody music. And then volume, dynamic compression, and you can blame Oasis for that. They were one of the groups that started that shit. Future music, no auto-tune here, no. And despite your words about the Korg wave state, I've been watching too much about it. This is what happens. I build myself up for months watching tutorials and things, then I've got to buy it. So that's why I bought this Rodecaster thing. It's brilliant. Korg wave state, man. It's like sound sculpturing. It's just too good. It's too good. It'd probably take 5 years to get a beep out the bloody thing, but it sounds cool. Nova Jen, just bantering Paul is only football. That's right, man. It is only football. Most important thing in the world. Mr. M. Paul, do you think Ange has been found? Fucking hell. No. No, he's not. Do you think he'll be a successor? Oh, yes. Yes. I think he will be. I think he's well on the way, isn't he? Compared to last year. Like I say, compared to last year, people are happier. Isn't that a big thing? That's quite a big thing in football, to be happy as a fan. Oh, happy clapper. Fuck off. I'd rather be a happy clapper, man, than a miserable cunt. Ronald M. I still listen to Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, well, I like Electric Ladyland. That's one of it. Yeah, here we go. Daniel Scaluna, Kinks, Dandies, Beatles. You're speaking my language, boys. The language of music. But the good thing, there's music out there for everyone. Just because I don't like something, someone else does like it. Someone else does likes. See, I don't even know any modern group. I don't even know. I can't even fart one out of a new group. Who are they? I don't know. Sanchez Bethnal Crease. Hey man, you had rectangles. I know. So what? It's all the straight lines on this bloody channel. It's all like this, and he just freaks me out, man, with rectangles. Morning, Paul. So Spurs GCTV, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Memberships and super chats are available if you want to support the channel. Morning, Paul. What's your favourite all-time song? God, that is too hard, man. That is too hard. Look, if I was to pick one that I'd like to listen to, and I'll probably listen to after I get off, I might go Green Onions by Booker T and the MG, since I've just been thinking of them. So, I mean, but for me, Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart. Yeah, well, to moving songs, anything with emotional groove, If you're not familiar with a bit of Booker T and the MGs, how's it go? Anyway, fuck that up a bit, but there you go. That's a bit like that. Luke, nothing wrong with a bit of compression. Yeah, that's the key word though, isn't it? A bit of compression is great. I use compression on what I'm doing here as well. But when you brick wall everything, that's what I mean. When you make everything maximum clippy sort of badness. Yeah, use it it's great. It's good for vocals. I use compression on the microphone and stuff like that. Makes it sound better. Cheat. I mean, a lot of guitarists live will have a compressor pedal as well. So, no, it's just, overly mixed and, like I say, brick wall. When there's no difference between the quietest bit and the loudest part. Mr. M, Fax Paul, music, I DJ, so I understand quantization. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? I mean, it's handy for you though, I suppose, is it? Because you want a nice predictable beat to mix to, so that's all right. But I mean, anyway, dance or DJ music, it maybe not quite the same. I don't know, but quantization is ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. Well, all songs drift a little bit. It's and you can't notice it, but you can. Your brain can. Your heart can. Mr. Thizface. Nothing to be found out. Ange doesn't hide what he's trying to do. He's been quite open, hasn't he? There's no secret plans. He just doesn't have the pieces yet. That's right. People overrated our squad after 10 games. Oh, I was having fun. After 10 games. Top of the table. Bugger it. Title race. I was happy after the end of last season. I was very, very happy. But the squad, that's where it was abundantly clear. It's better. It's a little bit better now, but there's a lot of work to go on it. There really is. But that's what we need the windows for, isn't it? Sanchez, Bethnal Green. Weren't Joy Division named after... future music. Keep it light. Fuck's sake. Let's get the mood up here again. Fucking hell, mate. Future music. Yeah, my wave state sounds like outer space and galaxies and oceans. It's incredible, really. I was wrong. You're going back to it. Okay. I think you can get loads more out of it as well. Loads more out of it. I mean, I've heard it sort of being used in that wave synthy sort of way, but it can do any sound, you know? So that's why I'm piqued by it. Just appreciating it. All right, that's good. Otherwise, I would have been looking on Craigslist in your area to get one on the cheap when you put it up for sale. Yeah, nice. Paul Tutnott, If I Can Dream. Elvis for me. Yeah, the king. What a guy. What a guy. Jam session. It'd be cool if you could do jam sessions over the internet, but there's too much lag, isn't there? Too much lag. That'd be fun. Spurs GCTV. Green Onions was part of the soundtrack of the Who film, was it? Quadrophenia. Oh, I haven't seen that for... God, I haven't seen that since I was a teenager, I reckon. Been a long time. Might be worth checking out again. My dad was a bit of a mod. Luke, yeah, I hear that. It can sound all too flat if you go too far. Yeah, I find it fatiguing to listen to. Like Oasis, the What's the Story Morning Glory. I think there's really good songs on it. Can't listen to the album though because it's brick walled and it's hard to listen to. Whereas you listen to like some old Blue Note jazz records that was just recorded on tape with maybe 3 microphones, and it sounds so good. Oh, sounds perfect. Whereas now with all this technology shit, it sounds awful. We've gone backwards. Mr. Thizface was having it too, to be fair, but the consistency shows now. Ah, yeah, probably, man, probably. I think Ronald M are implying that Oasis were heavily influenced by other groups out there. I think they put their own spin on it. They put their own spin on it, man. 440 hertz, and here we go, Mr. M. We're getting all, here we go, getting all nerdy now, aren't we? 440 hertz and 432 hertz. Have you looked into these, Paul? No, I mean, that's quite that's like an average pitch, isn't it? It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, there's a certain frequency that all music was made in up until the 50s and 60s. Look it up. Oh, okay, music changed and it's not the same now. Look up the frequencies. That's interesting, I suppose. Well, maybe that's maybe that's the oldie worldy equivalent of dynamic compression, because they did dynamic compression to make it sound loud on the radio, particularly in cars. Maybe those are the frequencies that the human ear is most, on average. That's what stands out, maybe. Sanchez. Don't worry about it. IFL, I might have to say, I don't even know what L is. I'm going to censor that. I'll go back to Sanchez, Bethnal Green. You're all trying to drop me in the shit. Oh, okay. I've Green Onions on vinyl. Ooh, that's all right. The honest reviewers, put that in your act. As soon as you pluck that bad boy, my mood lifted. Oh, yeah, I don't play too often, so and I just play what I play, man. I'm not brilliant or anything like that. I just play for a bit of fun, I do love my bass guitar though. I really love this bass guitar. It's a Fender Rascal. Needs a bit of a dust actually. That beautiful headstock. I can't turn it around. I'll turn it upside down. Beautiful headstock. It's all dusty. Look at it. You can tell how little I play it. It's got 3 lipstick pickups in a Stratocaster configuration. And it's just got a nice old twangy sort of surfy sound, but you can get so many different sounds out of it. You can get good punk and funk and everything. It's wonderful. We're going off on tangents. What's happened to this Hotspur Hippie? I was supposed to be doing a bit of that, though. Fucking don't worry about it. Redback Spider, Aussie Internet is the online jamming issue. Inbuilt lag. Yeah, it's just never... I don't think it would even work if you're across the street from someone. Mr. M, do you like Paul Weller? I don't mind Paul Weller. He... he covered the Kink songs in the jam, wasn't it? David Watts. Yeah, I don't mind. I preferred the jam more than the Style Council, I suppose. But I mean, it's all right, and I'm not saying it's shit. Redback Spider, Teskey Brothers, Aussie band, are worth a listen if you like lo-fi recording. They purchased tape recording equipment from a recording studio that closed in Ireland. I believed and recorded on that. Oh, well, I might have a listen. Who's that? Teskey Brothers. I'll just put that in my history. I'll tell you what, if you want a weirdo band, has anyone heard of the Shags? Shaggs. The Shags. He's been at Teskey Brothers. Actually, I won't listen to it now. I can listen to it now without you lot hearing it because of my beautiful mixing desk. Tricky one. Morning, Hotspur Hippie. Good morning, man. Are you looking forward to the Euros in the summer? Yeah, what? Yeah, it's a festival of football. I'm up for that, of course. If so, who will you support? Well, England. England. Yeah, I like any of the home countries. England would be my first choice. I don't think the Republic of Ireland are on here. They're close to my heart. But yeah, be England. Years of disappointment with them, though, isn't it? It's just years of disappointment all the time. Gareth Southgate, I hope he goes to Man United. I've only first heard that rumour today, and I think it's brilliant. I think that's something all fans across the country can unite on. Southgate for Man United. Luke says, any 60s, 70s recording? Or BB King. Oh, yeah, BB King's awesome, man. My favourite BB King song would be Never Make a Move Too Soon. It's got a really nice bass line where you've got to go all right up here, right down there. Boom, 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 boom. It's great. Spurs GCTV, Paul, if you love great bass riffs, check out New Model Army. Yeah, I've heard a bit of them. Yeah, they're all right. Maybe not my bag completely. Luke's double dipping. Teskey Brothers, another thumbs up for them. Stone Roses are good. Well, I lived up in Sheffield during that sort of era, you know, Stone Roses and Charlatans and all that. And I was allegedly at university. But my studies took the back seat because there's bands like that, and I used to do, work with the entertainments committee, the student union entertainments committee, and used to meet the bands and stuff like that. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, an absolute ball. Charlatans, the Lars. Didn't meet the Happy Mondays, but I saw them a couple of times. Ned's Atomic Dustbin, Mega City 4. Soup Dragons. It was just it's fun times, man. There's a real. It's what I like. Something. The other thing I think is like every decade, as far back as we can go, like recorded music. Every decade has got a distinct sound. I mean, I'm breaking it up into convenient blocks of 10, but 10s, 20s, 30s, everything a little bit. 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Nothing. And the other thing I was going to have, because retro. When things are retro, that seems to revolve around about a 20-year period. So I remember, you know, when I was at school in, towards the 80s and late 80s, retro was the 60s. So a lot of that Manchester music was influenced by the 60s. And now it's 2024. Retro is like the 2000s, but it's the same shit. Nothing's changed. So that's it. At least there's no more retro. Mr. Thizface, would love to see England win it, but Southgate is a donkey. If England win it, it'd be despite him. Oh, I'd love England to win the Euros. I was so gutted last time. So gutted. Losing to Italy. Horrible. BB King live is pure magic, says Sanchez. Bethnal Grey. Oh, yeah, I'd love. Never see him. Never see him. Air Ace is comfortably numb. Your anthem. Oh, I don't mind a bit of Pink Floyd, actually. Breathe. Like Breathe. I like the one with what's her name? Can't remember the woman's name. On Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, sorry about that. Can't remember. But Comfortably Numb, it's a good song. Dave Gilmore, tricky one. So you're too kind supporting England, but don't think we'll win anything under Southgate. I agree. Even if the squad is arguably good. The English squad is always good enough to win something. Ever since I was bloody born, it's been good enough to do something. We never do anything, ever. I mean, far out. We've had teams with Kevin Keegan, Glenn Hoddle, Paul Gascoigne, and Trevor Francis. You know, we've had great goalkeepers like Peter Shilton. Even Donkey Bollocks from Arsenal was decent. Nothing. Quarter-final. And then Gareth Southgate's in semi-final. In the World Cup, anyway. Always disappointing. I think if Terry Venables had stayed on, he would have done it for us. I think his era of English football, that was the most fun to watch. That was the best team we had, I think, in '96. Sticky Fingers, don't know that one. Spurs GCTV's favourite band in the 80s is Sisters of Mercy. Oh, okay. I don't know. Are they gothy or something? Tricky one. Thinking of joining a few mates over to go to Germany for some Euros fun. Well, yeah, get in there. Get in there. I think it's the sort of thing, you know, I'm sure there's a cost involved, but, you know, in a year or two, you won't care. It's like, oh, I was at the Euros. I'm possibly thinking about the World Cup in Mexico. Super Chats memberships available. That'll be cool. Andy, howdy, Paul. I reckon you would have been a Mac Lads fan. Bit of a sweaty Betty. I don't know. Oh, here's a voice of reason. Mountain Bushman, Stamer, here, Anista. I'm just streaming for a bit, and I think we might be winding up to a bit of a conclusion. Claire Territory, is that the name? The one that it's a fight to get recognition. God, music business is full of them, isn't it? Full of them. NXS played at our school formal in '83. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. All right, folks, look, I'm going to, I think I'm going to wrap it up, man. I'm going to wrap it up. That was a fun stream. It's always a fun stream. It's cool. Thank you very much, folks. Where are we? Let's get this ready. And then I'll get this ready. Like an old pensioner. All right, folks. Well, we did it. Bit of Spurs. Bit of Euros. Sorted out music in the world. I think that's a job done, isn't it? Job done. Dom. Rubber stamp. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks to all the people that have been commenting and keeping it all going past its sell-by date. Thank you very much. I've had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you've had a bit of fun too, been entertained. If you've clicked like and subscribe, that's cool. But you've watched, didn't you? So that's all right. I'm not going to give you a bollocking. Why aren't you bucking? You've watched. You've done your bit. Thank you very much. And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's been put a bit of a giggle on your face or whatever. Distracted you from 2024, you know. So I'll leave it for there, folks. I'll just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. That's what we want.